Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. How are you doing today? You made it to Friday. Lovely stuff. If you're playing the weekend league today, good luck to you. I feel like you'll need it. I just got a feeling that this is going to be a very sweaty weekend league. I'm not sure why. I think maybe because we're in the FUT birthday promo, people want as many good packs as possible, and, you know, you're going to have to sweat it out if you're going to get the better packs, right? But if you do enjoy today, do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button, 3k likes, and the smile on my face will be huge. And, of course, don't forget to sub to my channel if you're new around here. It's free to do. You can click the little bell and you'll never miss a video again. It's good stuff, really. But yeah, welcome to today's episode. Episode 185. We've only got 15 more episodes to go, and you'll get another highlights video, which I should probably think about starting to edit. But you know I'm going to leave that till the last minute, don't you? Absolutely. I've got 2 weeks to do it, so I'll leave it, and I'll start it in 2 weeks today. Because I'm always good at procrastinating and putting things off. I'm the best at that. I beat any of you lot at putting off having to do stuff. I'm terrible at that. Anyway, I put some of the players, or probably all of the players that I got in my qualifier pack rewards into just some 80 plus player picks, because I like to turn regular gold fodder into high rated stuff. I get an 84 and I get an 86, so in my opinion, yep, dub. I think that works out in my favor. We get a couple of fodder players that we can most certainly use in an SBC or two going forwards. And this is my first team of the day. I did tell you that I was going to try and bring Timber into the squad. So, we have dropped Mkhitaryan and Griezmann and Drogba and all of that stuff, and Saliba and like basically everyone. And I'm just trying something different out, because I know I've just got to play a few Rivals games today. And I know by the time you're watching this, we're literally into a new week of Rivals. So, I just wanted to maybe try out a little something different, because if I find out that I absolutely love this team, I love the Ajax centre-backs, then I'll literally base my entire weekend league squad around it. But in order to figure out if you like them or not, you got to give them a go. So that's what we're going to do. Also going to try out my red Ousmane Dembele. Why not, right? He might not have stats that really are up to the level of the game right now, but it's also Dembele at the end of the day. He's always pretty OP on FIFA, so why not give him a little go? So yeah, we'll see what we can make happen. But I tell you what, it is becoming so well, it's not a surprise anymore, and it's not a shock to see a Eusebio, a Ronaldinho, the team of the years in nearly every squad you play up against this year. It's been kind of crazy the way that, I mean, you can see the sort of squad that we've got, and that's with grinding the game without any money, and not even to like a super high level. But yeah, a fair amount of hours go into it. But if you are like a proper hardcore player of the game, maybe you even use FIFA points as well, you'll find yourself with the most ridiculous team on this game, because they've been so casual about dropping loads of icon SBCs this year. I feel like we've had more than ever. For the last few weeks, there's always been some sort of icon SBC or player pick out in the SBC section that you can do and repeat multiple times. It's a little bit nuts how many good icons you're seeing, you know. And that's why, like, the Ronaldinho, the Hullet, the Cruyff, all of that stuff is probably on my thumbnail today, because it's just like, it's like a major part of the video. We're playing our games here today, and I'm coming up against icons left, right, and center. It's pretty nuts. I would absolutely love at some point to get a version of Hullet and a version of Ronaldinho on the RTG. Last year, in the FIFA 21 RTG, I think I'd stopped filming it and stuff by then, because I needed a break before the start of FIFA 22. But really late on in the cycle, there was a way that you could constantly grind out icon SBCs, because there was the constant, I think it was 85 times 10 pack, and that just, it gave you so many crazy high rated cards that you could just keep grinding it out and literally getting icon SBCs done. So I think by the end of FIFA last year, I had icon moments Cruyff, Ronaldinho, R9, Hullet. I had everyone. I had literally everyone. And then I had team of the I had a team of the season Mbappe and Neymar both in red. I had the team of the year Ronaldo. I had a 99 pink Messi. There was a 99 rated Man United Ronaldo. Did I have that? I had that as well. And the better version of Neymar because it was the international football summer, and like it ended up being like you could have the ultimate team towards the end of the game last year, and I kind of hope they do that again towards the end of this year, because it did keep people interested, I have to say, even if it was just like menu content grinding and getting these like pixels on a screen so that you could have a nice looking team to look back on. I really did like that, and yeah, I can only hope for them to do a similar thing later on this year, because it made the game last way into August for me, which is never usually the case. I'm usually so done with it by then. So I think am I up to 5 wins out of the 8 that I need for my rivals reward. So that means that I can open some pretty nice, maybe like 100Ks and whatever the other ones are at the Footwears HQ. Maybe I'll even try and do that live for you with the boys, so you could get a little reaction or something if we got anything good. But that's all down to who's in the office at what point, or who's in the HQ at what point, and who wants to be on camera and stuff like that. But you'll see that most likely from like Saturday. I'll probably get my rivals rewards done, and then when Sunday comes around, I'll probably have my my weekend league starting up, just because, yeah, we'll stay a couple of days ahead, because I think I'm also off to the Footwears HQ next week as well, trying to live life a little bit more. Luckily, it's a FIFA based headquarters where there's loads of consoles and stuff, and I can literally play FIFA and get my work done there should I need to. So that's, it doesn't hinder the RTG much at all. But we're 1-1 here, and he scores again. Great. So we're going to go 2-1 down, but good block there from Martinez. I'll tell you my thoughts about these centre backs. I think playing both Martinez and Timber might be an L, because they're both like 5'10". I think you need one. If you're going to have a short centre back, I think you probably do need to have a nice tall one next to him. So I can imagine playing like maybe I need to give Teze a go, although he's only 6 foot nothing, I think. So maybe that's not tall enough. I'm talking like Saliba levels of height. I don't know what he is, but he feels tall in game. And yeah, like someone like him next to Timber might be a really, really good partnership. But again, that just then makes it slightly more difficult in terms of links. If we ever get some sort of... Oh, we've actually already got it, haven't we? I was going to say, if we ever get any sort of like Maldini SBC, and I think the mid Maldini has actually been and gone. So yeah, we probably won't get another one of him, will we? But... maybe at some point we'll pack like a really crazy tall centre back that could link or something, and it'll be good times. But yeah, Timber in general looks pretty good. I feel like he performs a little bit better than Martinez as well. So for 50k, you can't really go wrong. But my advice to you would literally be to try your very best to get a tall centre-back next to him. Because I find that the through balls seem to be slipping for a bit more, just because they didn't have the legs quite long enough to stretch out and intercept. They've got the stats, and they've got the pace and all of that, but... and actually, they're very good on the ball because they've got like 80+ dribbling. It just sometimes you need a little bit of height there, don't you, to win the odd header. If you're coming up against a rat like me, who's like using Drogba and Cantona and going for headed goals all the time, then you'll struggle with a couple of short centre backs. So we get an 81+ attackers 3-pack for scoring 30 goals or whatever it was. I was expecting a nice FUT birthday Luis Suarez from this. Yeah, we haven't got that, have we? It's a striker from the same league, but it's just Isak. It's not Suarez. 2 82s and an 81. That's not quite what I was hoping for from that nice little promo pack there, but it is what it is. So after playing for a few games, I realised, yeah, the centre-back thing wasn't quite working. I wasn't loving Ousmane Dembele. Hated the goalkeeper. Bored of So. And Neymar, I think, has a much better impact off the bench. So I took out the players from the starting 11 that I think I didn't really want to use for my final couple of rivals wins that I needed to get, and I put in some players that I thought I wanted to use. So eventually we're going to come to a new team that we're happy with, which is this right here. All right, so Drogba is still dropped, but we've managed to bring in Mkhitaryan and Griezmann, two of my newest and best SBC players, to play in the attacking four with Pele and Cantona. And I've also, starting at the 5 at the back, brought Klaus back in, because Klaus can play right back. Nuno Mendes will play in his natural left back position, with the 2 centre-backs as normal. And then we're actually going to try Di Lorenzo as a CDM, because he's got brilliant stats for it. And I've been super, super impressed with him. And actually, all 3 of the FUT birthday players that I have in my starting 11 right now, so Mkhitaryan, Nuno Mendes, and Di Lorenzo, are so unbelievably good, or such unbelievably good value for what they cost. Yeah, I mean, Nuno Mendes is always gonna cost you quite a lot more than the rest of them, just because he gets the PSG links. You know, you've got like fantastic PSG defense. You've literally got Neymars and Mbappes and stuff, and people with a lot of money will pay a lot of money for a good PSG fullback. So he was always going to stay a lot higher price than some of the other players. But Di Lorenzo, 60, 65k. I think I paid 60k on the dot for him. I've got a feeling, and I'm no market expert, I just got a feeling that once he goes out of packs and we're on to the next team, he's going to be someone which goes up in price and people will want, and he'll and I think that he's a really good value player at the moment. I feel like if you can get him for 60 to 70k, you're onto a winner, because he's been the most solid right back I've used, obviously apart from like Hakimi, who I played as a CDM anyway. But Di Lorenzo's doing a brilliant job as a CDM. He's got 5-star skills. He's only got a 3-star weak foot, but he's a baller. He actually is very, very good on the game. So actually, I think in my front 6, oh, actually in my team, my left back has got 5-star skills. Both my CDMs have got 5-star skills, and then Griezmann's only got 4, but Pele, Mkhitaryan, and Cantona have all got 5-star skills. I mean, you could kind of tell the way I like to have my players have the ability to do all sorts on this game, even if I don't necessarily use it all the time. There are a couple of, like the 5-star skill where you just literally do the running scoop turn. I use that so often, it's unreal. And probably like fake Rabonas and stuff, I do them quite often just as a way to like stop dead and then just, you know, switch direction and stuff. So yeah, as much as I don't do like hocus pocuses and sombrero flicks all the time, I definitely find having 5-star skills an absolute, it's like a must for a few of your players in your squad, for sure, in order to be successful, I think. But I scored a beautiful green timed, this was actually the guy, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, I think I did, who messaged me to touch grass because I was green timing all my shots. But little did he know, in his fit of rage telling me to touch grass, that the goal I scored against him in like the 90th minute, I didn't time it green. But he was so busy being angry, typing away like a keyboard warrior. Ugh. No, anyway, GG's nonetheless. But I had a 6xG. Like I deserved the win there. I got it in the 90th minute. We love to see it. And that's my 8th win of the week. Good stuff. We finally made it there. I know we're into a new week of rivals, and I'll grind that out next week. Don't worry about it. But I needed to get this done, and we've finally got there. So I will have 100k packs and the other 50k packs that come with it, which is good stuff. Looking forward to opening them during FUT birthday, see what we can get. And I'm pretty happy with the team. I could go into the weekend league with this, you know. I wonder if there's a way for me to spend some of that money that I've got. Maybe there's a good SBC out by the time you're watching this that I might want to complete, or there's another good player out that I could maybe even afford at this point. But there's not many positions that I'm not happy with. I'm loving this Nuno Mendes. Top tier, in my opinion. Any chance I can get to run forward with him, I'd do it. Mkhitaryan's brilliant as well. I really like the combination of Mkhitaryan and Griezmann, and then Pele and Cantona. I mean, it sounds very elite tier, and it really is. So yeah, that's. I think Drogba's come out of the squad a little bit sooner than I thought he might, but it doesn't mean that I can't bring him on as like a replacement for Cantona, right? Another good aerial threat. But yeah, I just figured we'd try and get Mkhitaryan and Griezmann in because they're like two of my newest SBC players as well, aren't they? Both with cool card designs. But that is pretty much going to wrap things up for today's video. If you do enjoy, do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button. That'd be brilliant. 3,000 likes is what I'm looking for here. And, you know, you make that happen, you make me a very happy lasty. Now, you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I thank you for doing that too. And you can see me on Twitter, you can see me on Instagram. Those links are down below. Come follow me, see what I'm getting up to. There'll be a lot of stuff actually from me at the FUT HQ, I'm sure. So come follow. I'll see you there. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode for you. I'll see you then. Peace.